Hey there, fellow blacksmiths. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Night is Coming. Episode 5, Forging Better Armor for Our Defenders. At some point, it might benefit me to actually build stockade walls around everywhere. Because at some point, my village is going to be attacked, just generally harassed by enough stuff that having a wall around everything will be a big benefit. But before this forest vengeance comes to hit us for all the camp clearing that we did, we'll hit it first. My army doesn't have anything to do at home at the moment, and they're pretty strong at this point. And getting them more experience is going to be beneficial, because as they level up, they get considerably stronger. And they were guarding Orichalcum. Nice. So we have all the ore types now found. Adamantite and Orichalcum. My guess is ghosts are starting to pop up. Yep, they're starting to pop up. So let's get home. And Emily, thank you for the resub. People at home are out of straw. And then the new hut is going to require boards. I have boards on like an autocraft, but they're also at a log. Because we're able to deal with just about any enemy encampment, I don't really care about overlogging at this point, because we're strong enough to be able to defend ourselves from angry forest vengeance. Which is why I was saying early on, like, definitely don't antagonize the forest when you don't have the means to clear camps. But now that we can clear camps, it benefits us to antagonize the forest because we'll turn those cleared camps into more technology points. Speaking of which, I am just, 27 points away from next tier. So one of the critiques I have of this game is, like, your power level starts to snowball unless you lose. So if you're not careful about early game, you end up being crushed. And then if you're careful about it early game, you can snowball your power and crush the enemies. It's a bit of a complaint of like game balance, I suppose, but this is weird. Why isn't my sorcerer nuking? Hello? There's a ghost in there. Alright, you know what? Spirit Charm. It, like, embedded itself into the building, so... Spirit Charm knocked it out. It's one of the reasons why you should, start your settlement by focusing around your, altar. So that if ghosts harass you, you can just Spirit Charm, nudge them out. So there are Orichalcums down here. Even though we have Adamantite, it's not bad to have both. So we'll also mine that up. But there's a monster spawner here that needs to be cleared to make it a little bit safer. And then as daytime, I'm not going to have ghosts and revenants lurking around, so I'll be able to go out and deploy. Alright, cooks. I better see you cooking, because we're just eating berries right now, and that's not very good for late game. Speaking of which... I don't have a lot of crops for a new field, so maybe I don't bother with the new field yet. But one thing I could do, which would help out a lot, is if I saved up some more spirit points, I could get Fertility Spell to be able to insta-grow crops, which will help with our food shortage. Magnet Boy, thank you for the sub! Welcome to the stream, dude. Cheers! Alright, so that Orichalcum should be safe now. And we have enough points for another military. So the cost at military caps out at 500, so it won't keep increasing. It will stay at 500. So 500 is the continuous threshold to meet. So the question I have for you is what to unlock. We can unlock direct spells. So some spells that are really good to unlock would be like Healing Light or Invulnerability. We can unlock better armor so that our tanks can tank better. Or army size. Or towers. So pick one of those 4. Oh, what is this pillar? Damage! Ooh. I might need to return to that sometime in the future. And that was the Avenging Lair, and it's gone. I don't have any other active layers on my map. But I've got a bit of blood. Oh, there's a point of interest there. I got a bit of bloodlust, so I'm going to keep hunting. How are we doing at home? We are... Oh, turnip field's finally fully right. Harvest. And we're fertilizing the other ones. Good. It's a Leshy! No problem. It's also some turnip monsters. Very different than before. And you guys want me to unlock armor. Copy that. So, we're going to go over here and first get training dummy. So training dummies can be built to train your experience, but honestly, in my opinion, go out into the field, murder things. It's better. And then the next point I get will be spent getting sturdy armor. So we can tank a bit better. At this point, I'll just do like a quick panning of the map to see if I can see any other points of interest that sparkle and shimmer, or enemy raid camps. Spoiling for a fight. Oh yeah, there's something up there. And then this field will replant turnips. And on top of that, I'm going to start a new 20 turnip farm too. Making sure we have plenty of food, because we kind of ran low. We can always forage for it, but I'd really like this days of food to start growing. Because when winter comes, it's hard to provide food. So if you don't have a nice stockpile prior, you're going to be in for a bit of a trouble. Oh, we have a dark portal. So we should return here at night and clear the dark portal. The dark portal is like a monster spawner that can only be cleared at nights. So that's a good point of interest to know about. Oh, there's 2 dark portals. And they're side by side of one another. So the enemy encampment that I thought I saw was actually dark portals. But there's nothing to be done to dark portals during the day. So, back to scanning. I think I've been so overly aggressive with clearing the enemy camps that we have a bit of a breather. Now, they will respawn on their own. They basically continually respawn on their own until you're out of blood moons. So even though I have them all cleared, does not mean they'll stay cleared. They'll come back. So what might be good is if I just, as long as my units are free, to like survey the entire map. Days of food's really gone up a lot as a result of focusing on it. And that's not even with the miracle spell that I'm about to unlock, so that's pretty good. The stone workshop still needs 4. Oh, you know what? I made the wrong thing. I've been making regular cogwheels. What I need is the components. So 4 components. So let's go ahead and spend our spirit points for fertility. And then as soon as I get 60 points, I can drop a fertility and do like a mega harvest. I see the villager that wants to join. I'm just gonna wait until we have the second hut built. Now, due to the walk it takes to get out to the orichalcum and adamantite, I don't think have any of it yet. I've queued it up to be mined, but it takes a minute to get people out there, and I think it's obtaining resources is a low enough priority that it's queued behind a bunch of other things, a bunch of other like base maintaining type stuff. And that's only 2 boards away from being done, because I don't have any room for any more people. And we don't have any army size either, so it's not like I can offer them and then put them in the army. Pretty soon it's going to be nighttime, so let's go sit on those dark portals, preparing ourselves to clear them. So as soon as it is formally nighttime, we can murder ourselves some ghosts. So one was here, and the other was... Where's the other one? Oh, I'm literally standing on it. Kind of hard to spot. Probably use prayer a bit too early. Okay, so clicking on the portal, we're going to choose to close this portal, because this spawns new ash hags every night. But if we clear the portal, it will stop them from trickling in as enemy spawns. Ow, Jesus. I don't know what hit me, but that hurt. And before I jump to the next fight, I'm gonna heal up. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. We have hella ghosts at home. So let's do some ghost busting at home before tackling the other portal, because we got a lot of ghosts trying to harass our people. And I don't have a lot of spirit to be able to keep them at bay. Get off of my people! So the only ones that can attack this is my casters, because I'm out of prayer for my my melee. There you are. There's no one actively attacking at home, so maybe while things are quiet, we'll go to the other portal, close it. Cool. We're gonna get fewer ash hags spawning up as a result. And I think we did get definitely a little bit harassed by the ghosts, but we avoided the worst of it. It's not like all of our colonists are like unconscious or anything like that. Oh, so here we go. Our swordsman now is a veteran, indicated by this star, meaning that they now have access to shield strike, allowing them to stun enemies. And blood moon's coming in from the north. Oh, there is a you get nuked. Now, I had mentioned wanting to cast the fertility spell so that I don't really have to worry about too much food going forward, so we'll be doing that in just a moment. And as you can see, there's been tons of Forest Vengeance camp respawning as a result of a new day. So we'll have our work cut out for us. So casting fertility. Boom. Harvest, 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 harvest. And let's go pick some more forest fights. The other thing to realize is summer's coming to a close. It's the 8th day of summer, and tomorrow is autumn. So pretty soon, we're going to need to think about really stockpiling a lot of food for the winter, because you can't really grow anything in the winter. So big, healthy stockpile is going to keep our villagers alive. And another Legend Sheet scroll. Nice. And that is all 11. Make sure to pray before the night hag fight. And trying to keep a clean path for my miners. So it looks like all of my miners are going for the orichalcum right now. So as soon as they finish harvesting what they're currently harvesting, I might cancel that in lieu of adamantite. Oh god, don't walk straight there. Hopefully my army can intercept before he like walks into the spawner group. Yeah, okay, they intercepted. The hut did get made, so massive. Wait, Velimir himself? Let's hope that you were just named after the king and you're not the evil king incarnate. You are massive, so a little suspect. And we're closing in on the 500 we need for more tech. Not 100% sure that my villagers are going for the adamantite, but I am starting to get a trickle of orichalcum, so I know that they've obtained some of that resource. So any of the currently unexplored parts of the forest, I'll continue to explore, making sure to fill in everything. But as you can see, my vegetable account, yeah, we got some food. We have some food now. That's good. So what are we waiting on back home? We need the 4 components for the carpenters, and that is actually waiting on trees to be cut down. So I'm going to actually raise obtaining resources up to the highest priority. My guess is what's going on right now is I've got way too many people going for the adamantite ore, and not enough people going for like regular old trees, which is why we are a bit bottlenecked. I have a bunch of trees, like 48 of them, queued to be cut down. But they're struggling to decide, you know, which of the tasks to do first. Which is fine. Like, I'm in no rush. I'm in a pretty good position to be able to be patient waiting for the resources we require, so I'm not going to tamper with their priorities. I would like to get that Rhadamant while the map is clear. Ow. Stupid forest. How many villagers can I have max? Honestly, I don't even know. Uh-oh. Pray. Another night hag. I don't want my healer, or my casters to tank. So the last unexplored swath of the map would be the northeast. Oh, farms. Shoot. Replant. Turnips. Flax. Beets. And turnips. Alright, we ought to get home, preparing for the blood moon. So let's station here. Here we go, blood moon time. Doesn't look like a particularly difficult wave, so we should be okay. It's a much bigger tile than you thought it would be? Yeah, it's reminds me of like Surviving the Aftermath, or it's about that size-ish. There's a lot to explore, there's a lot of resources, and the reason it's so large is because there's only like 2 nodes of Adamantite and Orichalcum. So you have to do a fair bit of exploration, meaning you have to get kind of risky in order to find those strategic resources with any high chance to you know, find it. So you could happen upon it really fast, really early, or it can just take forever. It's a bit random on luck. We're almost done with the waves. This was an easy wave. That should be it. Okay, I'm going to speed up time so that we can progress faster. I think what would be really useful once we get some timber cut, I think I am going to cancel the Adamantite for now so that I can make more progress in town. And then I'll focus on the Adamantite tier stuff. Because we do have a bit of a bottleneck of just like needing logs. And that's a pretty stupid bottleneck to have. Ooh, we have human bandits now. Human bandits are actually, can be really dangerous. Maybe even more so than the forest monsters. So I'll show you that in a minute. Depends on who's defending the human bandit camp. they have 2 summoners. These summoners are the really dangerous ones, because they can summon creatures, and if you don't target them, so they summon ghost bears, and if you don't specifically target the summoners, you can find yourself just fighting waves of ghost bears, not making really any discernible progress in clearing, and being whittled down to death. So when you're fighting these human summoners, make sure to prioritize the summoners themselves, or you're just going to be fighting their summons endlessly. So they're really easy to deal with if you focus on the fight, but if you're just like letting the fight more or less auto-resolve, you're going to find yourself in a bad way pretty quick, I think. So as far as I can tell, those are the encampments. I have space for one more settler, so let's go check in with this guy. Hello, friend. Have some vegetables, Rhadamant. And welcome to our village. I do have 540 points now. You guys wanted me to unlock armor. So let's, I'll show you the bonus. So right now, Daramilla here, let me hide myself so you can actually see it. Daramilla has, if we open up the character sheet, has a defense of 5%, with an effect for 15 for a total of 20%, right? And if we go into the tech tree here and get sturdy armor, Daramilla now has effectively so you can see here the 55% is combining with the base for a much higher total defense, because she has robust light armor now rather than like makeshift garbage that she was sporting before, right? So 55 total defense is much higher. I was clicking on the wrong person, but 55 total defense is much higher. So her base defense is higher, and she'll be able to tank a lot more effectively as a result. And then once we get actually, let's order the iron weapon now, because I'm not... We're taking a while to get the orichalcum and the adamantite, so I want anything that we can get our hands on now, and we'll upgrade later. Queuing up some coal, some stone, and some copper. There we go. And now that we've cut some trees down, I'm reordering the priorities. It's fall. So what we're really waiting on is the stonemason's workshop. That's going to give us access to a lot of the top tier buildings, because the top tier buildings require things made from the mason. A glutton. Nope. Bye-bye. Okay, and we did just make the iron weapon crafting. I'm going to order the iron tools next. But the iron weapon crafting, I'll hide myself again. It's hard to compare exactly, but the damage now for our people is higher. It has a higher base damage than they had before. So if we click on one of them individually, you can see that they have like reliable weapons made of iron rather than like makeshift ones that they had before. So reliable weapon, reliable weapon, reliable weapon for all of them. As a result of a little bit of forgery. Now, the really nice buildings require orichalcum ore to be mixed with coal for the metal cogwheels. And then the ornate plates is also required for like tailoring and stuff like that. So we'll get there, but we definitely need to acquire more of the base materials first. But the stonemason workshop is finally getting constructed. let's... You know what I haven't set up is a patrol route. So now I have my army on patrol. I know there's some shards being dropped and I'm not grabbing them. But with the army on patrol, they'll run around the village at night, making sure that ghosts and revenants and the like are kept at bay. And I can bother with the shard collection, you know, come sun up. There's all the new camps. God, there's a lot of new camps. Well, let's get busy. And I also have a ton of settlement spirit. I'm glad I noticed before I maxed out. So unlocking more settlement spirit. And this time, I'm going to work my way to Inner Fire. So I'm going to get Mastery. Mastery is a spell that increases the settler's movement and work speed. Which honestly is going to be really handy when I want to go mine that Adamantite. Because the walk out to the Adamantite and the Orichalcum sucks. Also right now, there's a bunch of enemy spawners that are like blocking me from getting there easily. So that spell is going to come in handy once I clear the way. But I'm definitely going to need to clear the way first. With the added armor and the added weapons, you'll see a big difference in our combat effectiveness. Oh, that's a night hag. Alright, prayer time. So watch how fast she dies. Barely even got to me. So you can see, if I didn't intervene in the archer's defense, that bear was going to probably eat my archer. Which, given that they're 93% of the way to veterancy, would have been a big loss. The difference... There's really no difference between, like, a 99 and a 0. But once you hit full veterancy, losing that person is a big loss, because it takes a long time to hit veterancy again. This is a night hag that I won't be able to clear right now. And there is also the chicken hut here, which is a heck of a boss fight. Not impossible. We could definitely take it, but I should wait for the night hag to be cleared first. Alright, Chicken Hut. Let's dance. Baba Yaga. Cursed Hut. Hut. Turn your back to the forest, and your front to me. I'm ready. I do have a lot of my villagers, like, available for assignments. So... Why are they idle? Where are they exactly? Oh. I actually don't know why they're idle. Oh, they're getting assigned work. Okay. Come on, Chicken Hut. Get up. Fight me or I'm gonna get bored and go elsewhere. Uh-oh. Shoot. Oh, we have a forest vengeance going on right now. Alright, Spirit Charm. I'm gonna get home promptly because, oh, and now the Cursed Hut's chasing me. Haha! This is gonna be spicy. A Forest Vengeance and a Cursed Hut at the same time. So yeah, this drains the hell out of the Forest Spirit, but now that, I've got my defenders here, I can drop the shields. Archer, don't stop, just move. Well, here's Baba Yaga's hut. And this would be a really hard fight to survive if we didn't have good armor and like a main tank and a healer. Because this thing does a lot of damage and is tanky as hell. Is a like boss tier, a mini boss tier enemy. Good news is hella dark shards when you're done. So for this, I could wait until I have better tier to get elite armor. So what to unlock? Armor, spells, army size. So if I wait until I get tier 4, I could unlock elite armor, army size 3, towers, or spells. The spell I'd probably go for is invulnerability, because that really comes in clutch when you're getting your butt kicked. So I'll have you guys decide that. And let me do a quick save and load, because it's starting to get chunk. The Cursed Hut also comes with the ability of you summoning the Cursed Hut to your defense, but I believe it's single use. So in your current spells here, you'll see Summon Hut, but I can only use that once. So you can use the hut to your advantage if you need to. A hut got damaged. No problem. And then if you guys want armor, I should start upgrading my lodges. So for this I need 6 cogs, 2 components. And for this I need 4 components and 2 of the orichalcum gear. Which means I'm going to need to mine up some orichalcum for that, because I don't have it at the moment. So, to that end, let's cast Mastery and send our villagers down to the orichalcum node once this monster spawner is cleared. Oh, our healer is now max level 2. So he has the Bond of Health, which links a warrior's own health with the one of an ally, and the damage is shared. And this healer has 1,000 hit points, so that's like kind of a big boon. The healer honestly has more hit points than our veteran swordsman. The knight still doesn't have veterancy. The archer has veterancy, so has stunning shot, and then the sorcerer has veterancy, so has lightning strike, and lightning strike is awesome. It's a giant AoE, so that's going to be really helpful too for large crowds. There is a dark portal over here that I'll try to clear tonight. Oh, there's a dark portal right here. I'll do this one first, because it's right underneath her nose. And I'll save up for armor. Although, I'm about to get 2 tech points. Because I only need, 41 for the next one. So after I get armor, what do you want me to get? Spells, army size, or towers? Not to put my thumb on the scale, but at this point, now that I have like a really strong standing army, I could use more army. I don't mind having more troops, certainly. Because army size +3 would give me like 3 more swordsmen, or like another sorcerer or something. But I could also start, my greater point was I could start to use towers, so that my army doesn't have to stay at home all the time. Because, having to station your army at home 24/7, 365 can be a little rough when you're getting assaulted by, like, stuff. But it's up to you. I don't really care either way. Thank you for tuning in to Night is Coming, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode on our upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow villagers.